Guys, this was the last thing I expected. Halo Studios has announced a massive new mode is coming to Halo Infinite for both competitive and social playlists. Taking inspiration from Counter-Strike, Call of Duty Search and Destroy, and even elimination from Halo 5 Guardians, the brand new content is called SND Extraction. SND stands for Seek and Destroy, with a base game mode of Extraction used. The official description is a single life, round-based, best of 11 offense versus defense game mode featuring its own economy system. SND Extraction will be coming to Halo Infinite and HCS later this year, with the first official reveal of the map and game mode being March 29th. I've got a lot to say about this. I know you guys are going to have a lot to say too, so let's break it all down. For the first time in Halo history, a game mode almost identical to Counter-Strike will be an officially created mode for Halo Infinite. The reason why I say it's almost identical to Counter-Strike is that Halo Studios themselves said it's going to be tactical in nature. The only difference is once a round ends, if you survive, you don't keep your weapons throughout the rounds. The mechanics of the actual game, so the shields, gameplay, and everything of that nature will stay the same. The only difference in that regard is one life. It's crazy that in year 4 of Halo Infinite, such a major addition is being planned to the game, and in all honesty, this game mode, this reveal, has had the biggest impact of a new content reveal in over a year. I'm personally super excited to see such a big content release for the fans to look forward to. Yes, people can say, where has this been for the last few years? And I wholeheartedly agree with that. But as I said last video, now the focus has shifted away from Halo Infinite and Halo Studios are focusing on their future Unreal Halo plans, the remaining team on Halo Infinite can kind of flex their creativity a bit more. They're not bogged down by as much corporate BS that plagues most AAA developments today. I checked out the metrics, how well the post and the reveal performed on social media, and by far, it is the most popular post the Halo Championship Twitter has posted in a long time. A lot of people outside of Halo are very curious by this, and I even had notable Counter-Strike creators reach out to me and ask me for more details, which is a good thing in my eyes. On the flip side of that, there was also a lot of people who said this doesn't feel like Halo, this isn't Halo, and that Halo needs to stop trying new things. That was especially the case from many high-ranked players. You know what a lot of people said in rebuttal to that? They said, and I quote, "Frankly, at this point of Halo Infinite's life cycle, I think anything new that fills in the time between now and the next major release is welcome." I would just like to add as a side note, in ranked specifically, the wait times in between games, especially for the high-ranked players, are becoming exponentially longer. A new influx of players into the game, Halo Infinite, could greatly help the overall ecosystem for everybody who still plays day to day. The biggest impact that's going to have is on the high-ranked players. So that's just how I'm looking at it. My piece of criticism about this whole thing stems from the economy system, which I know you're going to ask, Remy, what is the economy system? The official blog post reads, while SND Extraction has Bandit Evo starts, it also features an expansive economy system. Players are rewarded with credits for initiating extractions, converting extractions, as well as getting kills. There are also neutral devices on the map where players can secure extra credits, assuming they're able to safely do so. Before each round begins, players can spend their credits on things like weapons, grenades, equipment, and even power equipment like active camo. A very quick side note, I don't think power equipment like an active camo or an overshield is fair. They are very, very powerful. That bit I don't like. The cost of the items is based on their overall effectiveness and power potential in the round, with more powerful items, of course, being more expensive. Overall, you should see cheaper items in the first few rounds, more expensive items in the middle of the match, and towards the end, if players save up enough, you might even see the really expensive items. Everything you've purchased goes away at the end of a round, so you want to make sure you purchase only what you need because you'll be buying again next round. I said this before, but a quick little side note I want to add in, as your equipment goes away after every round, this is where it differs from Counter-Strike, as if you survive on CS, you'll keep whatever you're holding into the next round, incentivizing survival. The last thing you need to know about the economy system is that there will be an option to buy back into a round. This is a very expensive option for a last resort if it's coming down to the wire. Here are my criticisms and concerns. When I tested the new Assault game mode for Halo Infinite that was Forge made, it has had numerous issues. And that's just Assault. How is a fully functioning economy system going to work flawlessly? The exact wording used is expansive economy system. That means every weapon and and piece of equipment will be available. If you are going to do an official tournament, it cannot have bugs like the Assault game mode has had. It needs to work 100% of the time, especially once money is involved. In regards to the menu itself, it needs to be a clean menu, just like Counter-Strike, or I don't think it's going to feel good. I know a lot of you guys watching this video are going to have these concerns as well, that it needs to function as intended and it needs to function flawlessly. In saying that, there is hope in this regard, and it brings me to the second major piece of news today, Halo Forges. The official reveal post reads, and you guys are going to be very excited by this. We've been building SND extraction with members of the Forge community already, and we're excited to confirm we've hired Artifice and Mick Grips, two Halo Forgers, to build the mode and map respectively. It's been great working with these skillful forgers, and we can't wait to see the final experience come together for you all to play. So it's finally happened. Halo Studios has decided to hire and pay the forgers, albeit it's 2 to start, but this is really great to hear. Anyone who is putting thousands, and I mean thousands of hours into new content for hundreds of thousands of players that in turn generates millions of dollars in revenue via microtransactions deserves to be paid for their time. It also helps give forgers and other community members a pathway that if they have a passion for something, they can turn it into a career. For over a year now, and I think I've said this over 100 times, is to pay and hire the Halo Forgers. The passion people have for this franchise is unparalleled, and if you give them the tools and the financial means to support themselves, the Halo community will create truly amazing things that the fans of the franchise will love. The biggest thing here about forgers being hired, and it's why I mentioned the economy system and a proper menu, by bringing them in on an official capacity, it will now, and I hope this is the case, provide them access to the official developer tools to create said menu system. The stronger in-house tools are what made the beautiful maps like Prism, Oasis, and the other really pretty maps on the game. I read a comment saying the menu is made in Forge, but take that with a massive grain of salt. Time will actually tell where it was made. In the reveal itself, the menu does look fairly basic. I'd have to play the mode to see how intuitive it actually is, but I'd be more inclined, again, to have a Counter-Strike-esque menu. The news doesn't stop there, and speaking of paying the Halo Forgers, alongside those two forgers being hired, the Halo community has once again stepped up, and if you'd like to create maps for the brand new content drop, Forge Hub is offering 20,000 USD in a Forge contest for people to create their own maps to be featured in the playlist. Halo Studios has contributed $10,000, and Forge Hub has matched that and also provided $10,000. This officially means that for this content release specifically, we have two Halo Forgers hired in an official capacity, and then the community forgers can also get paid for making maps. It also means for the broader community, we actually get a large content drop of something new, and it might draw attention from players outside of Halo. It's important for me to note, and I asked about this, is that this new additional content won't equal anything old being removed. It is purely additive for Halo fans, which is good. Personally, on Halo 5 Guardians, I was Champion 1 in Elimination. I really enjoy the one life round based modes, so expect me to put out some really cool videos when it eventually does release. With that said, what a day. If you would have told me Halo Forgers are finally being hired and finally being paid for their work, I would have said there is no way. It's also really great to see a new sizable content release for Halo Infinite, and it's actually unique. It's even cooler that it got some interest from the entire gaming community. Again, I would have said there's no way in hell, but hey, I'm just happy we get to experience something new. So with that said, let me know what you guys think in the comments. Bottom line, the fact that the Forgers are being reimbursed is wonderful. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys later.